Summary of Boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend ***. What if your constant yes to others is the very reason your life feels out of control? Boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend challenges you to rethink how you define your responsibilities, relationships, and even your sense of self. This transformative book dives into one of life's most essential skills, setting boundaries, and shows you how saying no can be the most loving and empowering word in your vocabulary. With a blend of psychological insights, biblical wisdom, and practical strategies, Boundaries equips you to reclaim your life from the pressures and demands that drain your energy and joy. At its core, Boundaries teaches that while love and compassion are vital, they don't mean sacrificing your own needs or enabling harmful behavior in others. The authors explain that a boundary is simply the line where your responsibility ends and someone else's begins. Without healthy boundaries, we become overwhelmed, resentful, and even disconnected from our own purpose. Whether it's a controlling friend, an overly demanding boss, or a guilt-tripping family member, Cloud and Townsend help you identify where you've allowed others to overstep and how to take back control. The book draws on relatable real-life examples that show how people often struggle with boundaries in areas like work, family, marriage, and even faith. Imagine the exhaustion of always saying yes at work to prove your worth, or the emotional toll of trying to fix a loved one's problems when it's not your job. Boundaries reveals that these patterns come from deeply ingrained fears, fear of conflict, rejection, or appearing selfish. Through compassionate advice, the authors guide you to confront those fears, break free from unhealthy dynamics, and establish limits that protect your time, emotions, and well-being. One of the most impactful ideas in the book is the concept of ownership. Cloud and Townsend emphasize that we're responsible for our own feelings, actions, and choices, not those of others. They introduce tools to help you communicate your limits with confidence and grace, even in challenging situations. From learning to say no without guilt to dealing with people who push back against your boundaries, the book provides step-by-step techniques to navigate these encounters with clarity and strength. Boundaries also sheds light on the spiritual side of the topic, showing how God designed boundaries as part of healthy relationships. The authors use scripture to challenge the myth that being loving means always being available or saying yes to every request. They argue that true love is honest, intentional, and sometimes requires tough decisions to protect what matters most. By the end of Boundaries, you'll walk away with a deeper understanding of how to create balance and peace in your life without feeling selfish or disconnected. You'll learn how boundaries don't push people away, they actually foster healthier and more meaningful connections. Whether you're burned out, stuck in toxic cycles, or simply seeking better relationships, this book will inspire you to make changes that truly last. Boundaries is not just a guidebook, it's a lifeline for anyone who feels overworked, overwhelmed, or undervalued. It's a call to prioritize your own well-being and embrace the freedom that comes from living life on your own terms. If you're ready to stop being a prisoner to others' expectations and reclaim your power, this audiobook is your perfect